Okay, some people had asked me questions about reading the documents that go along with the study guide number 2, the case study question regarding Ramon. So I just wanted to show you the documents are posted here on Blackboard, and I am in the assignments folder and then the study guides. That's how I got there. And also, just as a reminder, if you can't remember exactly what you need to do to write a case study, here's a short little video, less than 4 minutes, about writing a case study essay. And I've given you a chart for drafting that essay that you can download and use. I highly recommend it. It really helps, I think, organize your essay and make sure that you have all the information you need. And if you remember how to do this, this is something you could use on Rika. I think they give you a little whiteboard that you can write notes on, so you could create something like this when you're looking at the case study documents. So that's there for you as tools if you need them. So looking at the documents here, we have Ramon. Here's a little, just a kind of anecdotal description of what the teachers found out by talking to him and some anecdotal notes and observations. He is a language learner, and here are some of his standardized test scores, and if you can't remember these, review your notes from 462, and I think Gunning Chapter 3 talks about grade level equivalency scores and percentiles. But just as a quickie, percentile means how much better you did compared to all the other kids that took the test. So this is a norm level test where you're compared to a norm group. And someone at the 20th percentile means they did as well or better than 20% of all the children that took it, which is not very good, because that means 80% of the kids did better than them. And if he's reading at the 2.8 grade level, that's second grade, 8 months, and he's a 4th grader. And if he's just learning English, that makes sense for English. Actually, it's not too bad. Hopefully he was literate in his first language. Okay, so you can figure out what these mean for Ramon. And like I said in the other video, remember, for the Rika, they want you to explain identify at least 3 reading issues, 3 needs, 3 strengths, 3 whatever. And if you can give proof from 2 different documents, that's the ideal. Identify 2 strategies that would help address those issues. And remember, these are strategies you need to teach. One of your strategies cannot be sending home books and having him read at home with his parents. Yes, that's a good idea, but Rika wants to see what you can do as a classroom teacher. So make sure your strategies are teacher-centered, and that could include silent reading in the classroom if that's what he needs. And finally, and most importantly maybe, is how will these be effective in leading to his overall literacy development? So, like I said in the other video, that can be really effective in selling your argument. Okay, so here's just a word list, and flash means these are the words he got without thinking much about it. Delayed means he stopped to think about it, and these ones here, like dare, amaze, and familiar, he couldn't get at all. So that'll give you some clues about his just basic reading. And then we have a version of an interest inventory, which is something we're going to be doing, where he reads and decodes here, and the teacher did a running record. And recall running records in 462 where we code their miscues. So the circle means he left it out. Reword written on top means this is what he did say as opposed to the word itself. So these are the words he said compared to the word that was actually there on the page. And DK here means he didn't know. So those are the symbols for the miscue analysis. And then here, free recall, these are the answers he got without having to think about it. Probed, the teacher might have rephrased the question. And this one he didn't get at all. So inference level question is he made an inference. An L means it's a literal or kind of a fact recall type question. And a C question is sort of an opinion question. And then we have his retell, what he summarized about the story. And then we've got his writing samples. Here is just a quick write. And then here's his revised sort of final draft, really just a second draft, which still has some errors, but is certainly coming a long way. So hopefully that will give you enough information to make sense of this, and then you can go through and look for patterns to write your essay.